Gyrish Nation, welcome back to our second Golden Takes with Gyrish Talk. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. We've got Golden Takes for you. This is our opportunity to cover different segments, stories around Notre Dame football and college football more broadly. If you haven't checked out our first one, go check it out on YouTube where I discuss the transfer portal. Here today, going to talk about a little bit more of a inspirational story that was loosely covered or briefly covered in Notre Dame's home opener about CJ Carr and his family. And before I dive into it, this is a story Mike and I found over the summer, one we wanted to cover in the right way on the show, and really a reminder that we love and cheer for these football players. And yes, they're getting paid NIL money, but they're still 18 to 21-year-old kids. And most importantly, like a lot of us, they've got their own backstory. And sometimes that can mean tragedy. It can mean adversity. And it can also mean some really, inspirational stories that I think is the beauty of sports in bringing us together as a community, as a fan base, and really help bring some great stories and outcomes out of some otherwise really difficult situations. CJ Carr's family has done just that, something we wanted to highlight on the show. Back in 2014, CJ was just 9 years old, and his younger brother, Chad, was diagnosed with, at the time, what was really considered an incurable brain tumor. Went through over 30 rounds of chemo treatments, 14 months, fought the battle. And unfortunately, Chad Carr passed away at 5 years old. CJ at the time was 10. His brother Tommy was 7. And as we've covered broadly on this show, CJ, Tommy, and Chad are the grandson of legendary, or maybe for Notre Dame fans, not so legendary, Michigan football coach Lloyd Carr, who really has been instrumental in the Ann Arbor community. And as much animosity as may exist between Michigan and Notre Dame fans, what the Carr family did after losing their son, Chad, to just this very difficult disease called DPIG is the name of the tumor or the type of cancer, is just absolutely pour in a ton of their love for Chad and their hope for other families in similar situations to start the ChadTough Foundation, where they partnered with other families who had lost loved ones to this disease. And they now raise nearly $8 million a year. And over 80% of that goes to fund research. They've got $36 million committed. They have sponsored and fund 90 researches to focus on finding a cure for this disease. They are making a ton of progress. First ever drug for DIPG was approved by the FDA. They are, starting to work towards a cure. They are starting to bring hope to other families. If you're following along, I'm getting a little choked up. If you're following along here on YouTube, we are also sharing on a screen how you can help, ChadTough.org. If you are interested, if you have an extra $5 or $100 or whatever you're able to donate, what a great cause to support the Carr family and the awesome work they're doing. And, really out of what could be one of life's biggest tragedies, to lose a brother, to lose a son. So proud of the Carr family for choosing to dedicate a ton of their time and love for hope for others. Just an awesome story. Commend the Carr family. We are cheering for you. We are cheering for CJ. So if you see him run out there in a gold helmet this weekend and you're like, you know what? I need a little bit more to get me over the hump after that Miami game. Tough stretch to be a Notre Dame fan. I think it's a heck of a lot easier when you see what the Carr family is doing to say, I'm going to be in CJ Carr's corner. I hope for this kid, for his family, that he just goes out there, balls out, and crushes it, and continues to bring that hope for so many. And we say hope as a Notre Dame football fan. But gosh, when you step back and think about what they're doing to battle DIPG and fight for a cure. It helps put things in perspective and reminds us what we really love about college football. Gyrish.